In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the best ways for you to generate consistent leads for your coaching business. And I'm not here to waste your time. So without further ado, we're going to jump straight into the whiteboard. All right, so when it comes to generating consistent leads for your online coaching business, there's three ways to generate new clients, and then another way that's a little bit old school, but not used enough by online coaches. So let's talk about these four ways to generate leads. Number one is going to be content. Number two is going to be outreach. Number three is going to be ads. Number four is going to be referrals. And boom, there's our four ways to generate leads. So let's talk about what we need to actually make this happen. So when we think about generating leads for your coaching business, you need to think about it like this. A lot of people, when they first jump into building an online coaching business, they think about this one first. They think about running paid ads. They think like, okay, this is the easiest way to generate leads for my coaching business. And reality is you cannot get good at this without this and this fueling the paid ads. So really, these two are going to bring you this. They're going to get you to the point where you can even run ads. If you start running ads right off the bat, first of all, you haven't proven your offer, and you are probably going to waste a ton of money trying to spend money on ads. You might even be watching this video and thinking to yourself, this is me. I've spent a ton of money on ads. I haven't gotten results and I don't know why. And the truth of the matter is your offer might not be broken. You know, your niche, your messaging, it might not be broken. You might be a good marketer. But the fact of the matter is that without a consistent organic strategy to generate revenue, it's hard to get into ads and not have it be stressful. Like at the end of the day, ads are throwing money at something, hoping that that money's coming back. Whereas content and outreach, it's really just time that you're spending in order to make this happen. So let's talk about a couple of the ways that you can get results with these two so that you can actually step into running ads. So the first thing with content is thinking about creating content that converts and not just regular content. So most people on social media, they're posting content just to post. You don't want to be one of those people. You want to post content that gets results. So let's talk about a simple framework that gets results in the online space. And that framework is going to be hook, problem, solution, CTA. And essentially what this framework looks like is this is a really good framework specifically for like reels and stuff like that, which is getting the most reach right now anyway. So you should probably just focus on reels and TikTok, in my opinion, if you're trying to create content at scale. YouTube's a great platform, but at the end of the day, it's a longer tailed approach. So when we're talking about reels, hook, problem, solution, CTA, you're going to call out your audience with a hook. Examples of hooks would be something like, you know, the three things that busy professionals forget in their weight loss journey, or the three problems that, you know, busy professionals run into when they're trying to cut weight. That's a hook. That's going to draw in your busy professional who's interested in cutting weight. And now you can get into the problem. You know, these people, they don't plan ahead. So they end up eating at Wendy's or eating at Chick-fil-A on their lunch break instead of having their meal plan already ready to rock for work. So your solution is to think ahead of time, plan ahead of time, you know, make sure that you're tracking your macros, you're building your meal plans ahead of time so that you can go to work with the right meal and you're not tempted to go get all this shitty food. The CTA could be, if you're looking to get a meal plan that really works for you, shoot me a DM with the word meal plan and I'll send you over my free ebook that gives you access to X, Y, and Z, right? So that's just a very, very simple example of what the hook, problem, solution, CTA would be. My hook was the fact that, you know, a lot of busy professionals are not doing this one thing that is going to actually cut their weight. The problem is getting into the fact that they're eating Chick-fil-A and all this bullshit instead of actually eating food that's good for them, because they're not planning ahead, right? So my solution is the fact that if you meal plan ahead of time, you actually track your macros, all this stuff, you'll get better results. And my CTA is, if you DM me this keyword, I'll give you access to an ebook that breaks down my whole philosophy around this. So that's an example of a piece of content that would likely convert or has a higher chance of converting than you just saying, hey, happy Tuesday. I'm over here making my meal plan, blah, 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 blah. Like, nobody wants to hear that. That's shit that everybody posts. You want to post hook, problem, solution, CTA, stuff that actually adds value to your audience, hooks them in, and gets them to be in an emotional state so that that solution's like an aha moment. And then the CTA actually tells them how to reach out to you. So if you create content like this at scale, you are going to generate leads over time. It's inevitable, because you're creating effective content that gives people a straight line to reach out to you. You're adding value to them and you're hooking them in. So you always need to make sure that you have a really dialed in niche, that you're making sure that you're serving one individual with one specific offer, and you can get really good at creating content like this. We've had clients in Automated Coaching Engine who have generated 400 leads in one weekend using TikTok and this specific framework. So it fucking worked. Just put it into play. Next is outreach. So outreach is something that is super tedious. It is something that is annoying. You might feel spammy, but at the end of the day, it fucking works. So I highly recommend that you get on it, you get into outreach, and you just start slamming out messages and personal messages. And here's a framework that you can follow to do that. So what I would recommend doing is the 3-2-1 method. The 3-2-1 method is 3 likes, 2 comments, one story post reaction. So when you find a target on Instagram, you're going to like 3 of their posts. You're going to comment on 2 of them, and then you're going to react to a story post. You can only do the 3-2-1 on Instagram because most people are public profiles, so you're able to do this. On Facebook, you're just going to send them the direct message. But then something you can use as an outreach message that's very personal and works really well is you can send a selfie video instead of a text message or a voice message. Send a video so they can see your face, they can feel your energy. And you could say something along the lines of, hey, I came across your page, wanted to reach out. Look, I'm not trying to sell you anything right now. I'm just trying to connect with you. I identified you as this specific person, and I actually serve people just like you. So let's say I work with busy professionals and I'm a weight loss coach. I can just say, like, I've identified you as a busy professional, and I actually work with busy professionals to cut 12 to 20 pounds in the next 90 days. So my question to you, I'm not looking for anything right now. I'm not trying to sell you. I'm just trying to get some market research. So my question to you is, are you in ideal shape right now? And if you are, what's working for you? If you're not, what do you feel like is holding you back from getting there? Question number 2 is, do you feel like you are at your optimal energy levels? Do you feel like you're producing at a really high level in your career? And if you are, let me know what's working for you. If you're not, why do you feel like that energy is subpar? So that's just an example of a message, but now you're framing this as market research. It's not something that's super spammy, and it's something that will actually get some interest, and you can get some answers from their questions and actually convert that into a call booking, right? So that's how you can effectively utilize outreach in a very personal way, in a non-spammy way, to get consistent bookings. And if you send out, 25 messages per day on Instagram and Facebook, let's look at the math right now. So 25 on IG, 25 on FB, and we'll do per day, right? So if you did that per day, and let's say you've got a 5% PR, positive response, that is going to be, over the course of a month, that's going to be 50 positive responses. Doesn't sound like a lot, but what if 50% of those turn to calls? Now you're booking 25 appointments a month. Let's say 30% close to clients. Now you've just closed 7.5 clients in a month. And if you are dialed in with your offer and you're charging at least $3,000 per client, now you are making $21,000 a month. So this is a proven process to get you to 20,000 plus per month. we run our system. We ran just outreach as our system to get clients all the way till 50K a month. We weren't even that good at this. We weren't even that good at content. So outreach is really the foundation to build a coaching business. I don't care what anybody says. They're going to tell you not to send DMs. It's spammy. It's just not true. You just have to look at the numbers. It makes sense. 5% PR, totally doable. 50 responses per month, 50% of them turning to calls is 25 appointments. 30% of those closing is 7.5 clients. So fuck the noise, look at the numbers, it works. But it's super tedious. You don't want to do this for a long time by yourself. So you can hire a team like us to actually run this process for you. However, these two things are going to actually fuel paid ads. So rather than jumping into paid ads and wasting a ton of money, utilize organic outreach and content to actually convert your deal and prove your offer. And then when you get to the point where you're making 30K a month, now you can spend 10K a month on ads without actually blinking an eye, because you already have all the foundational revenue in order to do so. And it's not a risk anymore. It's actually allocating funds that are already being created from other channels. So this is the key to actually getting into paid ads. Paid ads are necessary to scale to 7 figures. They 100% are. But you need this and you need this in order to even get there. You need outreach, you need content, and you need referrals. Like, let's talk about referrals for a second. Referrals are super underutilized by the online community. And you can do referrals in all different types of ways. You can utilize current clients to get you referrals. You can ask other people for referrals who aren't in your client avatar. So let's say, you're friends with a bunch of people who work in tech, but you work with real estate agents. Ask them if they know any real estate agents that could benefit from your offer. Like, it's very easy. You just need to compensate them. You just need to say, hey, look, I'll send you 10% of anything that closes if you can just put in a good recommendation and connect them to me on like an Instagram group chat, and we can go from there. Boom. Another channel that's going to get you leads. Then when you've got these 3 cranking, when you've got the content, when you've got the referrals, when you've got the organic outreach, now you are ready to scale with paid ads. But you are not ready to scale with paid ads if your offer hasn't converted to 20K a month. Like, it's not ideal to run a business that way. I promise you, you will hit a flat line. You will get to the point where you burn through cash. If you do it this way, where you focus on content, outreach and referrals, get to like 25, 30K a month just organically without spending any money on paid ads. Now you get into ads and you can actually scale without a ton of stress around the ads process. So these are the best ways to generate leads for your coaching business, without a doubt. Run this process, prove me wrong, and you'll probably DM me letting me know that you made 20K this month. So go put it into play. Appreciate it. If you got value from this quick explainer about how to generate leads for your coaching business, go ahead and like this video, comment in the comment section, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I'm not a YouTuber. I just do this shit for fun. Peace.